What's up, guys? First video in forever, literally. I'll talk about feminism. Amanda, remember? Yeah, I'm gonna get so much hate for this, probably, bro. Probably not that much. So it'll probably be like one woman. Listen. I was thinking about this when I was driving, because I wasn't thinking about feminism then. Just now, and sitting there, I was like, bro, old people, to have the wisdom of an old person in your life is like one of the best things you could have growing up today, because honestly, the more that you can intake anyone who was not raised in America in the present day, I think that could honestly predict your happiness. I really do. Why do I say this? Because, bro, look at America today. It's just a mess, bro. It really is. I just feel like all the negative is on the rise right now. It's really bad. Presidential debate just happened. Really quick side note, bro. It's so over for Biden, bro. I don't like Trump. He's Freemasonic. Look at Trump's emblem, where it's the twin eagle, and then look up Freemasonic twin eagle. Like, of course he's a Freemason, bro. He's been a prominent businessman for so long, whose dad was also a prominent businessman that gave him a small loan of $1 million. Like, it shouldn't be that surprising. Yeah, but back to feminism, because I think about this stuff a lot. Earlier today, I was washing the dishes, and I was thinking, like, it's so disgusting that I'll see TikToks that are like, when blah blah blah, just some sexual thing, bro, some sex scenario. It's like some 16-year-old girl, you know. And I just made the video on, this was like 2 weeks ago or something, but the video about the esoteric understanding of sex, the spiritual repercussions that come with it. The point is that it's not just dopamine. No, it's not that at all. There's so much more to it. And I think what led us to this, there's a few things, and all of them are promoted by the media and mass corporations, bro. Owned by, anyways, a certain group of people that will not be named. But I think about this often, because when you listen to the music of today, everything is of an agenda. Noam Chomsky, manufacturing consent. So if we want to push a certain group of thoughts, if for some reason we want to make people hate Mexicans in the US, what are we going to do? We're going to start putting up anti-Mexican crime statistics, right? And then we're going to start putting up music about how we hate them and about them doing bad things, right? And then every time that they commit a crime, we put them on the news. Mexican shot 2 people. You know? And what's going to happen? Everyone's going to hate Mexicans, bro. Unconscious implantation of thoughts. How's the side of feminism? Well, really, what it comes down to is that there's a 2-part thing in this. There's the men being altered and the women. Now listen, I believe in feminism in the sense that we shouldn't beat women. Women should have basic rights, be able to own land, all these things. But I think that we've sold career women way too much in society. I have this meme saved on my phone. Some Japanese guy. He goes up to a girl studying and he said, "Why do you exhaust your eyes reading when ultimately you will become a dishwasher?" Listen, that's not how it is. But like, I tell girls this all the time at school. I'm like, hey, like, you're a pretty girl, like, of course you're gonna get married within the next 5 years, 8 years. And you're just racking up debt, bro. Because women hold, 80% of the debt in the country, I think. Right? I'm not super sure. I'm going to have to look at that statistic again. But anyways. When you look at the music of today, though, I think I talk about this because I made the video on rap, okay? So don't say, oh, you're only saying this about women. I said about men, too, that they're psyoping you into degeneracy. Literally what it is. Because rap is the popular music, and rap is degenerate. So what's the popular woman music? It's all be sad about your boyfriend. He's mistreated you. Sad girl music. Or passion, right? Like, baby, pull me closer in that backseat over here. Just like hookups, literally, it's just one night stands. And 3, going off of that, is the whore music, bro. Did you guys see? I saw this video of like a 5-year-old girl singing a Sexy Red song. Do you know how disgusting that is? Do you know how horrible? And I'll hear my little sister's TikTok. She's 15, and I'll hear like the sounds, bro, that be playing. And like my sister's so shy, she literally never talks to guys. But still, like the music that's playing, it's just whatever's popular is what's on TikTok, and it's horseshit. Have you ever listened to an Ice Spice song and actually paid attention to the lyrics? I'm getting my pussy beat by some dude. You're saying that you're a munch? You're proudly, I'm just sucking dick and nothing else is happening. Because I'm a whore. This is what we're playing to people? What are prayers? Okay, this is a side note, bro. This doesn't really tie in that much. A thought combined with what's in your heart, combined with desire. How do you alter your thoughts and what's in your heart and what you desire? Unconscious content. How do you move something to the unconscious? Repetition. Hitler himself said it. If you want someone to believe something, I know I quote this all the time, but it's the truth. If you want someone to believe something, tell them it enough. Tell them it so many times. Didn't actually say that. He said tell them many times or something like that. And I mean, Hitler was an occultist. That's not fully what made people think that, but it was a big part. Like, if you're growing up on this stuff, you're gonna get destroyed. It's horrible. But anyways, so here's the truth. Is that young women are gonna have premarital sex regardless of what goes on. You can't abolish it. It will always happen. Now here's the thing. It's so much more than it ever was. And I think I've said this, 5% of men are having sex with 90% of girls. It's just the truth. Because there's a lot of reasons. It mostly has to do with the woman's psyche and that she's more attracted to a guy that has more women. And also just the fact that so many men are like so afraid of women today. Anyways, what ties in with the male psyche to make being whores available? Well, the fact that every single man to ever exist that has the slightly any testosterone in his system is going to the lust. Every single man. Right. I was talking to my dad. He said the only symptom of low testosterone, the only real one, is that you have no interest in sex. And he's a doctor, so I trust him. But that's just the truth, is that every man lusts. And so if you make it craziness out there, bro, if you put some monkeys in a tank with bananas, yeah, they're gonna eat the bananas, bro. They're gonna destroy those things, right? Because they desire banana. So what's the solution? Well, you just don't drop in a bunch of bananas. Like, maybe you have a tree that'll drop a few. Then all the other ones, it'll drop a few prematurely, and all the other ones will get ripe, and then it'll be good and balanced. It's kind of a stupid understanding of it, but it's literally just that women need to gatekeep sex, and when you transform women to a place where they don't want to gatekeep sex, where it's not a thing, it's gonna go rampant, bro. And I think that there's a level of lowering of man's natural self as well with this, because of porn. That's really what it is. Average age to see porn, 8, I think. 8 years old, I'm pretty sure. Average age of porn. Okay. So, what? This is saying it's 12. This is saying it's 11. No, this, okay, focus on the families of Australia says 8. That's the average age. But I hear people all the time say that they were like really young. This is saying 11. Okay, I'm not gonna get caught up on all the different things. When you watch porn, you psychically, not even you just start to devalue sex, is really what it is. You really will. Guaranteed, every single person, you will no longer think of it as such a beautiful spiritual thing, right? Because that's just how it goes, right? If you eat candy the first time, it's like, wow, this is crazy. You eat candy a bunch of times, it's like, this is Tuesday, you know? So, what does porn do, though? What does it do? Well, you start to view women as sex objects, bro. That's really what it is. There's a billion studies and statistics about misogyny in porn, and how pretty much you just don't value women as much after you watch porn, especially with it being repeated and stuff. You could find any study on that. It's literally all over the internet. Anyways, I need to get back on topic. Pretty much, rampant sex. Where did it come from? Putting women on the same level as men in the workplace and overall. Don't get me wrong, women should be able to work, right? I know plenty of women that are great at their job, and I honestly do believe that women are better at some jobs. Nursing, childcare. I would surely prefer to have a woman caring after my child than a man, 100%, doubtlessly. Anything that involves caring after people, maybe even some like customer service type stuff, just anything that involves or hospitality, stuff like that. And there's women that work in fields like science that are geniuses with it. But I strongly do not believe that we should have every woman going to college and getting ready to work and stuff and doing degrees. Because to be honest, they're just not built to be doing it like men are. That's really the truth. And why do I say this? Why has every single culture, besides a few, you have to literally look at all of history and pick out random ones between 300, 400 year spans to find me a culture, to find multiple cultures that have had women working the same jobs as men, working more than men. You're telling me that the entire world was just deceived. They just didn't know. No, it's not the truth. And here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. It's not that they're worse, because they're not. Because no man is going to be ever as good at caring as a woman would. And so, how are you going to tell me that it's better to be the working and the not loving than to be the loving and not working? You can't. They're just different. It's really what it is. You know? And I really think that we made this happen through the media and stuff, and that it was purposeful to destroy the family, because the family is really the most important thing ever that you could have to predict having a good life, being successful. It's all in the family. And so when you're of a family where, let's say, I don't know, if you're of a family that isn't properly oriented, things won't turn out right. That's just the truth. Because you have a career woman mother and a career father. How's that going to pan out? Well, you're going to be getting raised by someone else during the day when you're young. You're going to be at daycare when you're a bit older. Spend a lot of time alone when you're a bit older. It's just how we're not intended to be that way, bro. We're really not. Yeah, you could go and say, oh, well, I know people that are raised this way and they turned out fine. I'm like, great. But to be honest, you see a lot more mental health issues in those people, statistically speaking, right? Because, okay, like, listen. Do you know how prevalent depression and anxiety and suicide and shit are in the poor community? And when in the poor community is the mother staying home with the children? Very rarely. Something goes wrong. And like, it's like I talk about with evolutionary psychology. You can tell deficits and issues in the mind and shit from changes in society, right? That's just how it is, right? I sit inside all day. Yeah, I'm gonna be depressed. I'm gonna be anxious. Like, it's a no-brainer, obviously, but to 80% of the population, what? You know, it's crazy. Oh, what? Same thing with your diet. You eat on the hot Cheetos and McNuggets. Your gut microbiome is destroyed, bro. It's in a horrible place. Of course you don't feel good. It literally controls your serotonin and dopamine production, right? That's not surprising at all. Like, you can tell so many of these things predicted through the way that man has lived for thousands of years. Now let's look at some statistics. 50% of people in England, of women in England, are on a type of medication, excluding contraceptives and smoking cessation products, right? In the UK, wait, 10% of women are on antidepressants. In America, 18%. 18% of women are on antidepressants. And you're telling me, well, that's because women feel more comfortable using mental health services than men. So it's the same. You're saying that they're equally depressed. This is a lie, bro. Women were never built to be career-oriented as a whole. Truly. We're tribal beings. As time goes on, I realize that so much more too. We're so tribal, bro. Like, the fact that you get depressed when you don't talk to the tribe, to your group of people, the fact that every single person was isolated is gonna be suffering. You need to speak to people, you need to touch people, hear people laugh every day to feel okay, to feel normal, right? And so when you isolate people from what they need to be in, their natural state, it's going to go horribly. Back to feminism and the Psyop. Pretty much, this schizo article pulled up, bro. And I didn't confirm this, but this is saying that Nicholas Rockefeller and Russo, Russo, met, and that Rockefeller told him in the 2000s that pretty much the Rockefellers have funded all of this research, and that they're purposefully making it so that women hate men, right? And this does actually make sense, because he says, look into the Rockefeller Foundation and how they funded women's studies, which they do fund it, just like they fund a lot of medicine studies, right? And so the Rockefellers, you all know them, they pretty much make it so that you only study artificial medicine, and then it's very hard to find proper research on natural medicine in America. Anyways, so it's really an inversion of what God has intended. It really is, you know. And all that is good is of God. All that is evil is a perversion of such. It's the truth. And if you're an atheist, if you're stupid, come to Christ, bro. Jesus is king. It's the truth. I'll tell you this. I've been so in the gutter for years. Nothing. Literally not a single thing. Years of therapy. So many antidepressants. Such heavy medications. Nothing did anything but God. Yeah, like the antidepressants took away my anxiety and stuff, and I was just like, oh. But I was still depressed, bro. I'd still go to bed like, damn. Should I end it? Obviously I didn't, but like, nothing did anything but God. Oh, well, that's because God gave me more hope, and it's not actually because he's a real... No. That's simply not true. It's just not. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Here's what it says. These are the 5 messages that feminism has fed women to take them away from us, to make families ruined, because you ruin families, and you know, everyone's ruined. First thing, men can no longer be trusted. Lifetime Network Blith concluded all men are 1. Unfaithful rats, 2. Abusive monsters, 3. Dishonest scumbags, or 4. All of the above. This is the actual quote. Women, on the other hand, are flinty achievers who triumph despite the cavemen who want to keep them in their place. 2, women are victims by virtue of their sex, which is what they did to black people, to a lot of people. Pretty much, if you can convince someone of a victim mentality, they will do the confirmation bias, and they will start to look for every single thing that is wrong, every single thing that would point to them being a victim. And it's over, bro. It's over once they, like, it's gonna be so bad. So like, we push the media that indigenous people are discriminated against. Personally, I've never seen it. I've never met someone who's spoken of it. But they go out there and they protest because they convince them of it. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that nothing bad ever happened. Like, yeah, the US genocided them, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, this is horrible. But yeah, Sure. Sorry, my mother started speaking to me. That's just not the truth. Same with black people against white people. Yeah, racism happened, bro. It happens still today. Don't get me wrong. It's a horrible thing and a big problem. But you convince a lot of black people that white people are against them as a whole, and it's just not the truth. It's just not. It's all from the media, bro. It's all indoctrination. It really is. Just like the indoctrination. Me and my brother argue about this all the time, bro. We always argue. We're indoctrinated to think that we are to control the environment, and that we are the ones who ruined it. Also, was predicted by the mass media. What did they do? Biggest movie of all time, Avatar: The Blue People. And what's the whole movie about? You came into our land. You're destroying everything. And what were the next 25 years, bro? What were the next 25 years about? They came into our land. They destroyed everything, bro. Come on. No, because like people don't understand how much this stuff paints a worldview and influences their every single thought. Also, it did take billions of dollars of Masonic programming to make us this way. It did. And what does an unprogrammed society look like? Like peak United States. That's what it looked like. Like, if you're wondering what we should be like, that's what it is. What do I mean by peak United States? Like, earlier than 1920. Because, like, once the mass conglomerates, once the monopolies started and stuff, that's where things started to go bad. Because that's when people could do, like, big lobbying. That's when people could do big lobbying. It's really what it is, dude. Because then it's like, okay, now there's just like a few firms that are just buying everything, bro. Like, look at everything, bro. Look at every single corporation, bro. They're all owned by like the same firms. It's like, bro, come on. Like, the people who are writing Kellogg's is good for you are owned by the same firm that owns Kellogg's. And get this firm also owns the people who make the media against Kellogg's. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's wild. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I'll try and make this shorter, guys. I've been just straight fucking speaking. I'm sorry, Christ. I have my icon right here, bro. Jesus is Lord. Gotta stop cursing, bro. Third is that women should be selfish, which, to be honest, is kind of true. Liberation and narcissism is merged. Blith says, leisure now means time for yourself spent alone or perhaps with one's girlfriend, but definitely without a spouse. Endless articles preach the new feminist gospel. This is by, this is a book, Marina Blith. It's a woman that wrote it, I think. Fourth, that sex is not reserved for love and marriage. Bro, this is the biggest problem. Because if you watched my other video, you know that the seed of man is literally the biggest key to success ever. Just the truth. Every single esoteric text group, every single one has been about this. The Bible talks about it. And it's like, bro, when man's just wasting seed, he's wasting energy, he's wasting success. That's just the truth. And I didn't believe in it for so long, dude. But once I tried, I was like, yo, my astral flame, bro, My whole body is engulfed. My whole body. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Because emotional charge is the key to success, you know? It really is. That's just the truth. And it's like listen. What is depression? It's like no emotional charge at all. And that's why, I was going to say this very recently in the podcast I was listening to. When you challenge a depressed person, when you tell them, like, when you tell a depressed person, like, bro, it's all in your head, you're causing this, they get angry. But what happens when you get angry? You just freed them from the depression, bro. Because not only are they A, gonna remember it because it was a very emotional moment, B, you converted the sloth, the nothingness, the lack of energy of depression to anger, bro. That's hella energy. That's so much energy. Sorry, Chris. That's so much energy, bro. It is. And depression isn't sloth, bro. Good thing you're sad all the time. You're overthinking. Depressed people lay in bed all day. Depressed people can't get up. Like, there would be times, bro, where I'd be like, dude, I literally can't stand up right now. That's a lack of energy. Okay? Anyways. Yeah, but the sex stuff is really bad, bro. And don't get me wrong, like, I'm not a hypocrite. We all fall short. That's just the truth. Everyone, every man shall fall short of the glory of God in sin. Right? But to have it this rampant in society, bro, listen to some stats. Wait, let me go back a bit. Sorry. Bro. To make sex commendable for a woman, premaritally, is horrible. Because what does it do? Okay, so either she has a child, a bastard child, and likely the father leaves at some point, and then he ends up being a criminal, because that's just what happens, bro. When you're raised fatherless, something horrible happens to you. Every single time, bro. The amount of psychic damage it does to be raised without a parent is crazy. It's crazy how much that does to you, how unbalanced you become. So it's either that, or when you encourage women to have sex premaritally. Where is this statistic? Okay, I have this pulled up from the National Survey of Family Growth via Institute for Family Studies. Okay, official source. The percent of women that are virgins when they're married in America went from 20% in 1970 to 5% in 2010. And with the TikTok, dude, sorry. It's so over, bro. It's gonna get like 2%. 1%. The attitudes of American women are so horrible, bro, that when I was in Europe, I was like, yo, what, bro? What is that? I was actually shocked, bro. Like, I don't like women unless their parents are immigrants. Straight up, bro. Because I can't deal with, like, what do you mean you don't want me posting a bikini on Instagram? Why don't you post me on your Snapchat? Bitch, because you're right in front of me. Oh, why shouldn't you post in a bikini? You're literally a prostitute when you do that. Do you not realize? Like, do you not realize? You literally become a prostitute, bro. You become a prostitute for attention is what it is. It's literally what it is. you feel the desire to receive this positive male attention, to reaffirm whatever you feel like happened to you. That's why you want to post on Instagram in a bikini. And I remember in 7th grade thinking, like, man, they gotta just love, like they just be doing this often, I guess, or something. Like, I was so confused, because I would see girls posting, like, happy birthday to their best friend, and it's like a photo of them that they think is hot. Like, I mean, that is like, it's their friend next to them, and then it's them, and they think that they look good. And I thought, like, man, that's kind of weird. Like, why? I guess they just have, like, only photos together or something. No, bro. It's literally attention. No Christian, period, should be posting in a sexual manner. Well, okay. Because listen to me, okay? I see in part, I know in part. I sin. I am not to be telling you, you can't do this, you can't do that, because like I said, all will sin and fall short of the glory of God. And I will be judged as I judge. Okay? But I remember I was praying in a chapel in Venice. This was such a deep moment, bro. I was praying, and like the connection that you feel when you're at a chapel that has stood for hundreds of years is great. Like, me and God become like this, bro. Like this. And I was on some very pure things. Like, I was still doing some bad stuff for sure, but I really repented for some of my sins. And I was praying, and I was like, God, because at times I crave validation, does this mean I have not drank of your water? Referencing the story of the whore at the well. He said, yeah. It's not actually what he said. He said, it's such a vulnerable thing, bro. He said, you drink of my water and you spit it out, which is the truth, bro. I'm so bipolar with God. It's like, it's really bad, actually. Because, like, we'll be so close, bro. So close. And then I sin, I get led astray, and then I'm, like, scared, bro. And I don't want to talk to him because I'm, like, feel horrible about myself and actually let the demons win for a little bit. But then I go back so hard, bro. I go back so hard every time. And then something happens, bro. Something leads me astray. And yeah, but I only crave attention from a woman when I'm not with God. That's just the truth, bro. That's it. That's literally all it is. So if you're like, yeah, I'm a Christian, and then your account is like, where is God? Where's Jesus in that room that you took that picture? Probably standing behind you. Probably, bro. But you won't talk to him. You clearly don't talk to him. You know? But I do, seriously, I think that it's not confidence, it's knowledge that you're correct when you're with God. Like, bro, when I'm with God, I literally, they could tell me anything, bro. I don't even listen to my own family when I'm with God, bro. And when I say with God, I don't mean like, oh yeah, I prayed. I mean like I can feel the Holy Spirit reverberating in my hands. You know? Like, that's what I mean with God. Then, like, yeah, no, seriously, I won't listen to my family, bro. I'll ask God, bro. And I don't mean that in the sense of, like, my parents are like, hey, can you do this for me? And I'm like, no. I mean that in the sense of, like, on morals and on scripture and stuff like that. Because, like, I'll know the truth when I'm with him. Bro, why does it look like this, dude? Anyways. Yeah, no. That's all, bro. Like, I saw this clip. You know that podcast where they pretty much just humiliate women? The whatever podcast? Yeah, I don't watch the actual thing. I saw. Listen, I use Snapchat, Instagram Reels. Because I don't like to use Instagram Reels. Because Snapchat, Instagram Reels is all children on it. And so I look at the comments and I'm like, this is actually unbelievable. Like, it's it makes me feel so bad about myself after I see how stupid the comments are that I literally never want to open social media again. So like if I ever have like the desire to scroll, I'll do that. And I remember seeing this video though, this girl on there, and she's like, yeah, I'm a Christian. And the guy said, oh, you're a Christian, so how do you think God feels about your OnlyFans? And she said, yeah, I think he wants me to keep doing it because he loves me, or something like that. And he said, so then what does Satan want? And she said, he wants me to stop. Yeah, no, it's literally prostitution though, to post on Instagram, bro. Like, not just to post anything, okay? You're posting your wedding pictures, posting some cool stuff that you did. Yeah, that's chill. Like, that makes total sense. That's very understandable. You're posting, like, some straight booty, bro. I don't think you're with God. Because also, what does the Bible say? The one who leads other to sin will be cursed, bro. I don't know if that's... Let me look up the actual verse. But it's something along those lines, like, that if you lead other people to sin, then you're, like, mega sinning. Not that you'll be cursed, okay? That's a bit dramatic. But, yeah, so that was the whole point, though, that you did not drink of his water. If you want the water from other people. Why? Because she was the whore, right? You have not one husband, you have 5 husbands, Jesus said to her. Right? And that was like the fulfillment that she needed, because her whole thing is being a whore. So that's why I say that. Okay, and the 5th thing is that self-fulfillment lies in career success and not husband and family. Okay. Sorry, that was really long. Really unnecessarily. Bro, I've literally just been talking so much. 1/4 of 40-year-old people have never married in the U.S. It's a record high compared to 6% in 1980, okay? Right. So, I'll try and wrap this up. Why don't people get married? Because, bro, honestly, without the passion of waiting for marriage to drive you, things get bad, bro. Things get really bad. And I'm sure so many women can attest to this. None of them have made it this far in the video or will comment, but a lot of women can attest to this. He treats you better before you let him pipe. He did. It's true. Like, unless he's like a pimp, I'm a player. Like, no, it's disgusting anyways. Unless he's like a player or something like that, he probably did treat you better. Because, like, bro, it's the sad truth. But men, if you're ugly, bro, they're gonna treat you so much worse. And every ugly friend that can attest to this. It's just the truth, bro. Like, if I see a cute girl, I'm gonna chat her up, bro. If I see some, like, a obese girl, I'll be like giving her 1-word responses. And it's just that's just how things are, you know? Like, that's not like I don't know, it's just the truth. Everyone is beautiful, guys. She's a 10. She's a 10. He's a 10. We're all 10s. No, we're not. That's not true. Yeah, no. It's just how it is. Because, like, the reason that he treats them better, bro, is because he wants her. But, when the chase is over, like, why does this one go so much? Oh. When the chase is over, bro, he's not gonna treat you as well. Like, I remember seeing this video on TikTok, and it's like, it wasn't on TikTok, it was on Snapchat, where it's like videos of TikToks. It's this girl, she's like, why do men only treat you nice for 3 weeks? She's crying. Because the chase is over, bro. Or he just realized something about you. But yeah, bro, there needs to be that like drive of like, I want to do this so bad, that you get married. Because like, bro, listen, if you have a girlfriend of 2 years and you live together, you have sex all the time, she cooks for you, she cleans, there's no drive to get married at all, bro, because you're like, I'm complacent, dude, this is amazing, you know, because she's giving up all the goods, bro. There's literally nothing more for her to show you. And having a higher body count for both genders predicts divorce, by the way. But yeah, guys, I mean, we need to reinstall religion in society. It's really what it is. Like I said, I don't condone abuse. I don't condone all women being forced into marriages. I do support arranged marriage. I told my parents that yesterday night at dinner, if I would love it if you guys would find me an arranged marriage. And they said, no, we're not doing that. And I was like, okay, whatever. Quick update, just to have it on record. That's the whole thing, guys. That's the whole thing. I'm just about to flex in the camera. What's going on? I'm getting on a Deisteron. I just bought it. It's just shit. So we'll do a quick physique reveal before I'm banned by the NCAA. So this is my bag. This is so funny, dude. Oh! I'll do some flex really quick. Anyways, guys, that's all. Jesus is king. God bless you. God bless this country. I hope I haven't struck anyone wrong. And like I'm saying, we all sin. But it's just some of them have become very prevalent in society because of the media. Okay, so this is me. I just ate dinner. I just ate 3 bratwursts, and I drink a lot of water, so I get a lot of water weight. So sometimes I look fatter, sometimes I don't. Alright, so this is chest. Okay, arms. Okay. Oh, I don't know how else to show off my back beside that, bro. Oh, wait, okay, I can go like this. Bro. How else do you do a lat spread again, bro? Yeah, the triceps. I don't know how to flex my shoulders. I actually have no clue how to show off my back at all. I don't spend much time flexing here. But yeah, sometimes I like look fatter. Sometimes I look skinnier, bro. So now you guys have all seen me half naked. I hope that was cool. But yeah, the Ecdystron just shipped. I told my dad I was getting on it, and he was like, "I'm gonna take one right now." He was like, steroid. That means steroid. And I was like, well, listen, it's not steroids. Yeah. Yeah, but I swear, it's because of the water weight. But there's times where I look like when I wake up in the morning, dude, I look beautiful. I look like 12%. Not actually. I look like 14, 15% body fat, like, so good. But, I mean, to be fair, I did just drink 75 grams of protein in a protein shake. My dogs are barking, bro. I did just drink 75 grams of protein in a protein shake. And eat 3 bratwursts. And a ton of milk, obviously, to make drinking 75 grams of protein doable. Live review. Are these flavored? I hope that you can hear this, bro. I'm like kind of far from the mic. Bro, how am I supposed to get this? Pedro. My boy said it tastes like ashwagandha, but I've never tasted ashwagandha. Yeah, but okay, it smells like nothing. This is Ectuflex, by the way. Taste. Why am I? I don't know why I'm clicking so much. It tastes like nothing. It's kind of slimy, but it could just be like my saliva encapsulating it. Yeah, it literally tasted like nothing. I told my parents I was getting on, and I started explaining this. Yeah, I explained to my dad though. I'm like, no liver toxicity, no hair loss. Doesn't even mess with your future test. Multiple studies. And he was never like, yeah, that's great. He's like, okay. I don't even know if he said okay, actually. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I've locked down like a workout routine and stuff. I'm gonna start going like 3,000 calories a day, roughly. Just had a really hard lift today, actually. Might be taking tomorrow off or some. Here's the cotton that came in it. Ooh. Yeah. If you want to know more about a dice throne, check out the video about it. I'm 185 right now. We're gonna hit 200 pounds by the end of summer. We're doing 225 bench press by the end of summer. I don't care. I only can rep, so I can only rep, like, my rep max right now is 155. But we're gonna, actually don't think I should be putting that back in, but we're gonna do 225 by the end of summer, boys. I gotta lock in my diet a little bit more. I'm gonna start doing like 8 eggs a day. I normally do 6. Definitely 3 meals a day. I'll never make fitness content. I just wanted to show the physique before, to have the clip so that I can look at it in like a month and see. But yeah, that's all, guys. Stay good. Stay chill. I made this little Jesus shrine. Check it. So it's a cross I bought at right by the Vatican. This pin, you can't really see. It's just Christ. And then the icon that I showed earlier, there's this little rock with a cross on it. I actually have no clue where I got it. I've had it since I was young, I think. Yeah, that's it, guys. More Jung content to come. Because I still have to do an anima video. I still have to do an animist video. I still just have a lot to talk about.